Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys know, I have a new Mustang, which is a brand new beginning, a fresh start, and I actually want to try something new. So I was on a Mustang Facebook group and somebody was on there asking for advice for a difficult Mustang that they were working with. I saw a lady giving some training advice that was very different than all of the other comments. So of course I stalked her Facebook and I found her website. And that is how I came across the Mustang Tamer. At first when I saw the website, I was very skeptical, but I was also equally curious. How could I not be intrigued? She has trained over 500 Mustangs. First off, that's a huge feat. 500. Not 500 Mustangs. It's insane to me. But secondly, she did it using positive reinforcement, which is just amazing. Patricia Barlow-Eyrich received her PhD from the University of New Mexico and is the executive director of Mustang Camp, which is a nonprofit facility that gentles and rehabs Mustangs and other rescue horses. She developed a trauma-free training method to tame wild Mustangs, which is basically free to the public. If you roam around her site, you can learn a lot, and she also has a YouTube channel. If you check out the website, you'll notice that it's not the most high-tech. And if you check out the YouTube channel, you'll see that it's not the best quality, but the content, the meat is phenomenal. Her Mustang training method consists of 26 fundamental steps. These 26 steps take 30 to 45 days for a wild Mustang to complete. Upon completion, the formal wild horse can be caught, haltered, led, loaded into a trailer, stand tied, and have their feet trimmed. So why it's so fascinating is she uses mostly positive reinforcement. Now the thing here that I think is the most amazing is that she puts horses through training in the least fearful training scenarios, but they're still learning everything without a ton of fear incorporated into their training. And giving the horse a sense of control to engage in its own training. So it's giving it a choice. So I bought the books, I've watched a lot of the videos, and I am so hopeful and excited. This is the Mustang Taming Workbook. In this training manual, she explains in depth each of the 26 tasks and their subtasks, and then there's a place to record your horse's progress. Everything in this book is very step-by-step and cut and dry. It just tells you exactly what to look for, tracking all of that, so you can really be honest with yourself with how much time you're putting in. She does a really good job at encouraging you not to skip steps. If you have a problem later on in training, she'll say you probably skipped a step here, go back to this subtask, and just direct you back to something to repractice and then come back to. So it's seriously so awesome. I'm loving it. And then there's this book that I think every person who has an animal or ever wants to have an animal should read. Honestly, if you're working with any animal, especially horses, you have to read this book. Seriously, for the love of horses, read this book. Everything in the horse world just makes so much more sense now that I've read this book. By the way, this video is not sponsored or affiliated in any way with Mustang Camp or Dr. Patricia Barlow-Eyrich. She doesn't even know that I exist. I am just sharing because I'm super excited of what I found, and so I'm sharing it with you guys. I've already started training 6005 with this new method, and I am so excited with the way that she is responding.
Eat. Eat.
Now, she says that it takes 30 to 45 days to work with a Mustang through this program. Because I'm doing this for the first time, I'm not having any timeline with it. I am just going to do it from start to finish and see how long it takes. And also guys, please don't use my videos as training tutorials. They are not. I'm just sharing with you guys my journey and my process of learning how to train Mustangs, and so that's what this is about. If you want to learn this method, I highly suggest checking out her website, taking a course with her, buying her books, jumping on her team call that she has on Thursdays, which is free, and just joining the Mustang Camp community, because I am just learning this. This is my process. This is not teaching you guys how to do it. I am just showing you what I found, and that I'm super excited to have found a way to train Mustangs that's been tested and tried, and 500 Mustangs have come out of this program. Using positive reinforcement is just, to me, it's amazing, and I'm so excited. It feels like such an answer to prayer for me, and just like an answer to all of the ethical dilemmas that I have in my heart with horse training. And so I'm super excited to have found it, and I wanted to share it with all of you guys. I have a new dream to go to New Mexico and intern under her at her training facility and actually learn how to do it from the expert herself. Last but not least, 6005 actually has a name, and there were a few of you guys who actually guessed it on the pickup video. And so without further ado, her name is Zara. Yeah, so Zara, it's Z-A-R-A. I feel like it's super feminine and pretty, but also feels fierce, which I feel like she is just a gentle giant, but I feel like she also has this side to her where she's just gonna be such a strong trail horse, and I'm so excited, cannot wait to get her on the trails with Jane and Alex and their Mustangs, and I'm just so excited for this journey, and it feels even more hopeful. Now I found this new method, and I just can't wait to share it with you guys and to hopefully be another testimonial of how Mustangs can be trained with positive reinforcement. So I'm super excited. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.